you're doing well in 2024. Here we are. It's a new cycle, a new real estate cycle already has emerged. Going live today, the first one of 2024 and beyond. A lot of stuff is going on, a lot of crazy stuff, cool stuff, good stuff, bad stuff. It's all out there. I call it controlled chaos. That's what the universe is. It's controlled chaos. The world could be the same thing. It just is what it is. Life is life. Keep on rocking and rolling. Like Sylvester Stallone says, right? Keep on punching, keep on moving forward. I believe in the same thing. Keep on moving forward. That shit's going to happen in your life. You just got to get up and be grateful that you do get to get up for this lovely, lovely day that we have here today. Welcome to Friday Highlights. I'm going to be your host, Eric Paul, the Amp Live Real Estate Show. AHA, Americans helping Americans, one American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time, doing our part to get America back on track together with you and others across the United States of America. It's been a cause and mission for a while now. That is the cause and mission. That's what God called me to do, and that's what I'm here doing. Can we all do better? Of course we can, right? That's life. So you just keep on rocking and rolling. Bring in who you need to. The people that are going to be in your life are going to stay in your life, right? I always say, hey, if you're going to go, then go now. If you're going to stay, then stay forever, right? That's just me. Could be for whatever you want to call it, in regards to personalities and things of that nature, right? But I will always be around for you and others, my family, and that's what this is all about until God comes to say, hey, it's time to rock and roll in a different manner or different way or different, type of energy or whatever it may be. But hopefully you had an awesome, Merry Christmas, an awesome Thanksgiving, an awesome 2023, a even better New Year's Eve. Maybe hopefully you didn't party too much and get too wasted and all that good stuff, or maybe you're past that maturity-wise and you're going, yeah, it's cool. I don't need to do any of that stuff anymore. But everybody's different, right? Some people have the propensity for addiction and things of that nature. So if you do and you're hitting those walls and you're being depressed or whatever it may be, find somebody to talk to, find some people to talk to, get fired up, get motivated, read a freaking book, right? Powerful, powerful. I know a lot of people do audios. That's cool. But I had this conversation with an awesome young lady last night, or I think over the weekend. She's going to come aboard and work with us, and she's going to be doing some stuff with us in the organization for AHA, Americans Helping Americans, and AMP Live, the American Mentee Program, along with VIP execs. That's realty and lending. So we're bringing a lot of stuff to the table for 2024. There's a lot of things that need to be done in 2024, but we're going to kind of niche it down and narrow it down and hyper-focus, because I know that hyper-focus works, right? And it happens to the best of us. You got 2 or 3 things spinning, and you got plates spinning on your fingers and all your fingers and your knuckles and your knees and your toes and shit. You're going, damn. Sometimes it's just best to just get really good at spinning one fucking plate and then let it rock, right? And then hand that over and teach someone else to spin that damn plate. So I get that. It's a thing that I'm still working on, micromanagement, right? Because I like things done a certain freaking way. And you know that if you do this, this, and this, it works, it happens. And there's always a better way, yes, to build a mousetrap. I get that. Automation is what it needs to be. That's how you're going to scale and grow in anything that you do, whether it's music, whether it's entertainment, whether it's being an athlete, whether it's a plumber, electrician, you work at a grocery store and management, who knows what it is, hairdresser, whatever, business owner. It's all about, yes, some people are stubborn, even like myself. I'm a stubborn guy. I like things. If it's not broken, keep on doing it. But then we can all get stuck in certain things that we do when we know we got to change them. And yeah, sometimes you got to get uncomfortable to get comfortable and then get uncomfortable again. That's just the cycle of the human nature. It's what we do as humans. We're all gifted. God doesn't make junk, right? So we all got our certain little talents. We're all the same thing. I was thinking about it earlier today. I'm going, you know what? It's kind of like toasters, right? It's probably a bad analogy, but toasters. Toasters are toasters, but there's all kinds of different toasters. They do different things. They have different knobs. They look different ways. But the damn thing's a toaster, right? Now, I'm not saying we're toasters, but it's just kind of to go, hang on here, just go with me. We're all human beings. We're all made of the same thing, right? We are exactly the same to a degree, but we all got some uniqueness. There's not one person that is the same exactly. And I'm even thinking, I'm not a scientist, but even if you cloned yourself, would you be exactly like yourself? I don't think it would be. That clone would be unique in its certain way of some sort, right? So that's life, right? We all got our superpowers. I like to ask that when I'm talking to people and say, what is your superpower? Shit, I don't have one. Or I think it's this, or I love doing this. Your superpower is your passion, right? What is your passion? What is it that if you can do it forever and not have, didn't matter whether you got paid or this or that, just knowing that if you can do it and live an awesome life, then you would do it, right? That's basically going to be your passion. That's the thing that got you fired up when you're a young kid, when you're small and you're young. You're saying, look, I want to do this, I want to do that. You know, you get the old adage of, oh, I want to be an astronaut, I want to be a cop, I want to be a fireman. I get that. That's all programming because they, you know, it's just what they do, right? It's what's laid out for the United States of America and the world. Now, obviously, yeah, it's the top down and all that good stuff. I'm not going to get too political, not going to get too religious and all that good stuff, but they are in our lives. So we can't like deny them. We can't say, oh, that's not, let's not talk about that because I'm not going to get the business. I don't care. The bottom line is we're here. We're all here for our cause and mission. We're all here to do what we need to do. When you're young, you're rocking and rolling. You just kick ass. You don't give a shit because you think you're going to live forever. But as you get older, you creep into your 30s and your 40s and things of that nature, even your 50s and 60s and things of that nature. Things start changing. Maturity starts changing. Even your how you vote starts changing, right? Things that you want for your grandchildren or kids or even the future, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to get too philosophical, but the bottom line is it's Friday highlights. It's the pulse of real estate. It's not the Sunday sermon where I'm going to sit here and preach, but there's a lot of stuff that I've seen come to light from 2023 towards the last quarter of 2023 in myself, as well as others across the United States of America, even with mentees as we work with them, as they're trying to figure out what is my legacy? What do I really want to do? What do I truly want to do? What do I want to be? And whether you're, 18, 19, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years old, because it doesn't matter how old you are, right? Look at Kentucky Fried Chicken, man, right? The Colonel guy, right? It was all based on marketing. It's all based on perception, perception's reality, right? He dressed up in a suit, he got his white thing, the beard, and he became the Colonel, Kentucky Fried Chicken man, right? But his passion was cooking. His passion was chicken. His passion was the style and how he made the chicken, how he seasoned up the chicken, right? And even though he was a successful businessman and had businesses and things of that nature, and then went through divorce and lost his shit, and then figured out, what the fuck am I going to do? You know what? You get to that point where you're like, hey, you know what? I don't care. I just want to be able to cook. And if I'm going to have and help these other, like part of the story, right? With the chicken, is right. He's eating some chicken. He goes, man, that's shitty. They need some help. Hey, let me help you out. I got some recipes. Let me show you how to, steam that chicken or whatever the hell it was inside because I've seen those big little things. I forgot how you do it. Pressure cooker and, all the herbs and all that bullshit, but then other people come, right? Because you can't do it by yourself. Marketing peeps, executives going, how do we do this? Anyways, he started off just by licensing his recipes to other chicken places. They would expand and grow. He'd go check on them, quality control to make sure that his name and his brand and his flavoring was going to do what it's going to do. And I believe, in the beginning, it's probably just try it out. And then, hey, pay me some money, pay me some licensing fees, maybe even part of the biz, stuff like that. Everything's negotiable. Everything's workable. But he went with his passion, right? Started off with the passion out of the gate, out of his car, out of his trunk, and then started going, I think I got something here. This is fun. And he did it and kept on rolling. Before you know it, other people get involved, and he's back on top and say, hey, you're going to be Kentucky Fried Chicken, right? We're going to build this brand around you, KFC, right? And then, it is what it is. Sam Walton, same thing, right? Owned a bunch of 5 and dime stores. They weren't, I believe they're Ben Franklin stores, right? If you never read the book on Sam Walton and Walmart, I'm not a fan of Walmart. I get it. It's like a 50-50. I get it. It's the American dream. Nobody believed in what he was kind of local and saying, oh, you're going to build these stores the size of football fields in the Midwest, where there's chiggers and snakes and creeks and all kinds of shit and a bunch of like deers and stuff. There's nothing out there, right? You got Sasquatch living out there in the Midwest somewhere. And you're going to build these huge ass fucking stores. Who's going to go to them? How are you going to get them? That's just an insane idea, right? How are you going to get people, how to get the product there and all that good stuff? What are you going to do? But that wasn't how he started. Obviously, he started off in a 5 and dime store. It was a franchise. It was the Ben Franklin stores. And as a franchise, I get it. Franchises, that's where he learned a lot. He learned the model. He learned, hey, what needed to be done? How do I do my books? How do I promote? And he had to buy all his products through Ben Franklin channels. Couldn't go out of those channels or be violating his franchise agreement and contract, right? And then opened up one store, another store, started opening up a bunch of Ben Franklin stores. Then eventually he said, man, I just can't make any money anymore because the overhead is too high And what they're charging me keeps going higher and higher and higher. And all these, vendors keep going higher and higher. How am I going to make any damn money? Franchise is making money, but the stores are not. So he took off and said, you know what? I'm going to go to New York City. They got the clothing district. Of course, they got LA too, right? But he went to New York City, took his car. He goes, man, this shit is cheaper than shit. I'm going to buy this, buy that, buy that. Came back. His car's literally filled up, and he's just driving his car with all kinds of freaking merchandise. And said, okay, we're going to start putting this shit in our stores, which is going to violate their contract for the franchises. But he said, I don't give a shit. We're just making it happen. Boom, boom, started, I guess someone came in, I think, and it's tied in. So don't like, you can check it out, but as part of the book, I'm just kind of going off of memory. And basically somebody, I believe, was in the store and said, hey, let's put these on tape, get rid of this and do whatever we need to do. And it's not selling. What do we got to do? Oh shit, let's blow it out. I bought it this damn cheap. I'm trying to sell it for way up here. Let's drop, and do like the blue light special. If anybody knows what a Kmart was at one time, right? Maybe too young or not, but Kmart had the blue light special, and those things would go on. That means there was a sale for 5, 10, 15 minutes, and that's to get people to go buy some shit. And that's how they do that stuff. But this was like, hey, let's put it on tables, and let's put a discount on it, which you see Walmart, right? The Walmart, how it knocks down their price. Same damn concept. Right, 20, 30 years later, and they put it on the table and blew that shit out. He goes, damn, and kept on blowing shit out, started distributing this stuff to stores. He started going to New York City and buying more and more and more shit. And then these stores are being profitable. He's going, yeah, the stores are being profitable, but I noticed that our vendor chains are not up there like they should. Where are you getting all this product? So a little bit of a bam, bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Getting a little crazy. And he said, you know what? Fuck that shit. Excuse my French. I know he didn't say that right. But him and his family got together and said, let's just do our own 5 and dime stores, right? So I believe he got the name from somewhere. I can't remember. I think even he decided to get his pilot's license and fly charter planes so he can actually fly to vendors and locations, pick up stuff, bring it back. And also as he had more stores, he kept on building more stores with the 5 and dime stuff. Now, the time frame may be off, but he would go there so we can fly over here, check on the store, fly over here and check on stuff instead of driving everywhere. And that was it. I think it was on a trip to a store, and he's like, man, what am I going to name these stores, right? 5 and dime what? Someone said, hey, well, how about they're thinking of Walton, Sam Walton, Walton 5 and dimes, Sam Walton 5 and dimes. Oh, somebody came up with a name. How about we just go part of your, Sam Walmart. How about Walmart? Walmart 5 and dimes. Wow. So they started off as a 5 and dimer, and then he started expanding and started growing. Right. And then other people are going, man, what's okay? Other people came in, I believe, from Hughes, which is a grocery store, when they were coming out with the big old distribution things and robots picking stuff off of the shelves and loading it up and, using automation to explode and be able to go from truck to shelf very quickly, opposed to having human beings going out there and mistakes and pulling stuff in the warehouse and putting it on a truck, then sending it off. They're automating all this stuff. Then they're thinking distribution. Let's grow distribution, have big distribution. And Walmart was at one time, not anymore, because you got Amazon, right? But Walmart was one of the only companies where they didn't manufacture a damn thing, right? So the industry with the, the factory and the industrial era and being able to, produce your own products and put them out was gone, right? Hey, they just used negotiating tactics, the power of supply and demand, the power of, saying, hey, we'll get this shit in and out fast, but you got to give us our price. So that's what they did. They just negotiated good prices. Everyone from the big dogs too, thinking, oh, Johnson & Johnson, all these companies going, no, we dictate the price. Oh, well, no, they were going, hey, please keep our shit on your shelves, because if they didn't, they put their private label on there, right? We'll get rid of your shit, take your shit off the shelves, put our own shit in there, because it's going to be the same shit, as you know, nowadays, right? Because all the manufacturing are the same. They're going to go ahead and put the same shit inside of a bottle and rebrand it, white label, whatever the hell you want. It's the same quality shit. So, Walmart is one of the only companies in the beginning where they didn't have to manufacture a thing and made tons of money, where they had freaking stores, and they still do, the size of football fields, right? And then they started tapping into the commercial or grocery side, not commercial, but grocery store side, and then started blowing away all those type of, grocery stores and putting them out of business. as well as big stores coming into little mom and pops. You know, they come into the place and you got, you know, a little strip here and you got all your mom and pop stores and this and that. They come in and boom, tear them all up. So they're going, oh my God, tearing up corporate, or tearing up, you know, the little guys and, you know, all that good stuff. I get it. It's evolution, right? Adjust, adapt, or you perish. They had to do what they needed to do. Whatever they needed to do, they needed to do it better than Walmart and not just cutting price, right? It could be to make customer service, which is now should be what you and others should be doing to keep your clients, rocking your clients, taking care of your clients is customer service, and take care of them. It's not like, hey, you should be happy you're doing business with me or us and all that good stuff, right? But it's also the golden rule. It's also positive mental attitude and treat others as you would like to be treated. That is the golden rule. Even with clients, even if clients are treating you like shit, say la vie. You know what I mean? It doesn't work that way. You can't have clients treating their, you know, whatever they're working with, whether it's a mentor or coach, or you're buying a product and you're just an asshole about it for whatever reason, or a biatch, then that's the wrong attitude, right? Put some honey on that and you'll get a little further and you'll work it out. That's America, right? That's the way we used to be. It's always been like that to a degree. The moral compass has went out the freaking door. So, you know, that's super important. So think about these little things that I'm telling you, right? Because they do adapt and they do connect with real estate. Real estate, same thing, right? When I started in real estate and wanted to work on a brand, what did I do? I'm not going to lie. I went with Walmart colors. They spent millions and millions of dollars on marketing to say what color works for a store, what is pleasing, what makes people feel a certain way. It was like a light blue baby shit color, right? And I got the, you know, the logo and a world and put the logo all together and stuff, right? Because going brands. Who gives a shit about me? Who gives a shit about, oh, I'm the greatest real estate investor or real estate agent or broker in the world? Who gives a shit, right? But I get it now because of social media. Before, that shit didn't fly. It did to a degree. You got to spend a lot of money on it, but it was like, you know, brands work. Coca-Cola, Pepsi, all that stuff. That shit works, right? Frito-Lay, Doritos, chips. And then put some marketing around it and you're going, boom, there's a brand. Frito-Lay owns the brand and they've started buying other companies, right? So it's a beautiful thing. So branding is an important, awesome thing that you should be putting into your business for sure. Systems for sure. Automation nowadays for sure, right? Because everybody's like a bunch of monkeys in a barrel. Everybody's fighting for shit. That's okay. I choose not to jump in the barrel, right? I'll kick back and I'll watch all the monkeys beat each other up and go boom, boom, boom. You see something come to the top, boom, snag that shit, snag it. And then also be working not inside the barrel. We're going to work outside the barrel. We're going to work where all the other deals or these guys and gals are not going. And even if they are, they're doing a very, very bad job by trying to do offers, text, trying to do an offer through text or on the phone. Hey, what's your lowest number that you're willing to take? You know, will you take this and take that? You know, well, you're just offending people. I get it. It works. Spaghetti at the wall, as I always say. But you're probably going, what is this all about? What is this rant all about, right? Well, for one, I'm back here and it's 2024 and it's the first one of 2024. So the banter and the vibes are just rocking and rolling. So we're going to move forward with whatever's in my mind and we're going to put it here and obviously solidify it on this video. Share it, not share it, chop it up, monetize it, watch it all the way through back and forth. If you like some of this stuff, click those links down below. Let's chat, let's talk. Come aboard the one-on-one mentoring program, which is our flagship product, or I should say not even a product. It is true one-on-one mentoring. Click those links down below. If it's a good fit, it's still a selection process. And I believe it'll always be a selection process no matter what. Yes, we are moving to, you know, the other types of products, what I call ATM. And I'll be honest with you, it's ATM money, right? Money while you sleep, videos and PDFs and groups and all that good stuff. We want to make sure, like the old America, right? When they put out a product, you put out a toaster, that toaster lasts for 30 fucking years, right? You put out a toaster right now, it came from China. So it'll probably work for maybe a month, 2 months, 3 months before it blows out or something happens to it or the shit don't work or the knobs break off, right? That's all China does is rip off America anyways, right? With cheap shit and some jacked up labor and everything, right? So it is what it is. This is the Lambo of real estate investing, okay? Yes, we customize. Do Lambos, or do you see a bunch of Lambos at a place? Maybe one Lambo, right? You can't go buy 10 or 15 Lambos unless they're used, right? Or you go to the manufacturer, and then they're going to have to build them son of bitches for you, custom to you and how you want them to be. You're going to order them. You're going to order those things, right? It's not like going to Toyota. I think I saw a meme somewhere like Rolls Royce, right? Takes 6 months to build and they last for 100 years. China, to build a car, Toyota takes I think 12 hours to build a car, lasts for 10, 15 years, right? That's us, right? We're the Lambo and the Rolls Royce of real estate mentoring. We're going into a new cycle. We'll be here. We're going to rock and roll into a new cycle. Others may or may not. It's all right. It is what it is. Doesn't matter. Look at the Joneses. Don't care who's rocking and rolling or not, right? Don't give a shit. We know what the Joneses are doing. Sure, do we follow them? Do we get some of their students and things of that nature? Of course we do, right? Is everybody going to make it into this business? No. Are we going to be straightforward? But you're going to have a better chance working with a mentor if you get off your arse and do what you need to do. Guarantee you'll get deals, you'll get contracts, you'll close stuff, but you got to do the work. If you don't do the work, then nothing's going to happen, right? Just is what it is. Can't dig a ditch. Give you the tools, but if you don't dig the ditch, then all you see is just a pad of dirt, right? You got the tools. We're going, shit, I don't want to use a pick. I don't want to use a shovel. Well, you can get a bulldozer, but do you know how to drive it? Do you really need that right now? You're going to put together and pay for a bulldozer to dig that ditch deep and tight and wide and walls nice and solid? No. Use the pick and the shovel, and if you can do it with your hands, then you always are going to be good to go. Then you can bring in what? Bring in the software, bring in the automation, bring in the bulldozer to dig those ditches, because now you're pushing volume. Boom, boom, boom. This is the thing with the one-on-one mentoring, but this is really going to be about the 30-day challenge. It's actually a challenge that we got going on. And we don't advertise. I don't like advertising. I'm not into that stuff. But there'll be a QR code that's going to come up. I'm going to pull it up right now. I'm not even sure what we got. 21 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and do this real quick. Go check out AHAAmericans.net. That's our website they're launching for 2024. It's not completely done, but you'll see the gist of it, what it's all about: creative real estate investing, traditional real estate investing, VIP execs, lending, private money, hard money, private sector, subject to existing financing, seller financing, sub-2, straight sub-2, right? Options, rent to own, lease options, single family. Doesn't matter what it is, hotels, motels, strip malls, anchor property, land, whatever. But we got some unique stuff going in there. I'm not going to dig deep into that, but take a look at it. There it is right there. I'm going to move down to the 30 days to do a challenge. You can go ahead and join that right there. It's called the SubtoMaster group. Join that. It's free. Building that up for 2024. And that's all it's going to be. So yes, there'll be some stuff in there. There'll be some silly stuff in there, some cool stuff, as well as just straight up sub-2. Okay. The difference between sub-2 and seller financing, two different things. Okay. But they do work together simultaneously. We're going to share with you on how sub-2 and how powerful it is. It doesn't matter. And you know, not going after the low equity. It works with that, right? But that's not the goal, because all that shit's going to take a shit. Just like MLS stuff. When MLS was rocking, took a shit, then it came back, and it took a shit, and it's slowly taking a shit as we move forward, right? So some people are going to be out there teaching, some people are just brand new. They don't even know. You can drive for dollars. Go look for properties. The ugliest houses on the block. Look for the for sale by owners. That shit is older than shit. It's about 20, 30 years old. Now, there's three things that I did not want to do when I got started in this business. Is one, make phone calls, cold calling, hate it. Knock on doors. Not that I don't hate it. Just there's a place and time for that, right? And it is in our funnel and how we do that. But what's the other one? Oh, driving for dollars. I won't fucking drive for dollars. Look for houses and shit. Will you have an exclusive list? Yes, you will. But there's an easier way. You got technology today. It's called surfing for dollars, right? You got this thing. Surfing for dollars, you got an iPad, you got a laptop, you can do it all online and go hunting and fishing where? In an ocean where there's a bunch of sellers who want to sell. Now, the difference is going, oh, well, I can't find them, or it doesn't work, or the leads are not great. It's because you suck. You suck at talking to people. You suck at talking to sellers. You have no what? You have no art of the deal lined out. If you do, awesome, then you're going to go, shit, yeah, I do that right now. It's awesome. It doesn't cost me a dime, or I have someone doing it for me. I trained them, and now they do it. So I get leads from surfing for dollars. I get leads from driving for dollars. I get leads from knocking on doors. I get leads from text marketing, readers voice message, emails, postcards, letters, old school, new school, put them all together. It's always rock and roll school. It's just the way it is. And that's a great thing, because when you got old school stuff and there's work attached to it, that's opportunity, because that's meaning people who are lazy are not going to want to do that. Or they're going to make excuses. I'm not going to knock on doors. I'm going to get a gun in my face, or someone's going to shoot me, or They're going to yell at me, or the Chinese virus thingy and all that good stuff, right? I don't want to do letters. That's cost too much. Yeah, it costs too much. And you maybe shouldn't be doing that right now anyways. Wait till you do some deals, put some money back into your business, and then start doing a little bit. But you should be building verticals, right? Surfing for deals, text, ringless voice message. I'm going to explain to you see in all my videos at the end of the day, there is multiple channels or verticals that you build one at a time. There's people that I was going to work with, and then, they're just having such a hard time. They're spending $1,000, $4,000, $6,000 a month on marketing, but they're not locking up deals because they're not very good at the art of the deal, right? And hearing some of the phone calls and going, well, what happened with this person, that person, that person? I'm going, well, that's a deal. But they didn't get the deal. They didn't pursue the deal. And they didn't think it was a deal because they didn't know what to look for. That's the beauty about working with us. That's the beauty of working with AHA Americans How Americans in AMP Live, myself and what we do, and others that were working with us here in Southern California and throughout the United States of America. Does not matter where you're at. And I'll say it again, doesn't matter if you got 7,000 people, 700 people, or 700,000 people. The goal is to become the expert in your area, dig out all the gold in them their hills, just like when people are coming to California for the gold rush, right? Boom, boom, boom. Come and get your gold because the opportunity is coming. The writing's on the wall. It is there. You might as well take advantage of it. If you see that, see it says 1776, okay? It's we the people, not we the other countries, we the government, this and that. It's we the people, the power of the people. Without the power of the people, there is nothing. There's no products, there's no America, there's no cars, there's no shit at the end of the day. It's like I always say with the deal thing. We're talking about he or she who has the deal makes the rules, not the one with the money, right? People going, well, no, one of the ones with the money. But if you really think about it, supply and demand. If we got a bunch of real estate and there's tons of it, then the price drops because of demand, supply and demand, right? If there's not much inventory and you can't find a bunch of deals, then real estate rise, gets higher and higher and higher. You're going, well, shit. It's a seller's market. Now it's a buyer's market. Deals, money. There's more money than there is deals. So the deals become the commodity, become the leverage, become, hey, I got the deal. I don't care. I can choose from you, and you. Money's money. And it's not about who's going to write the highest dollar. It's about who's going to write the damn check first. And if you put that model out there for people, they're going to appreciate it, especially when you give them 1, 2, or 3, and then number 4, it doesn't come down the wire. Hey, what happened? You're not sending me stuff anymore because you're not buying shit. That's why you're not getting anything. Wasting time, wasting people's time. And it's okay. It's part of the business, right? It's part of the rock and rollness that we do. All right, so I'm going to put this back up here. You got Americans helping on 30 days to a deal. Live stream. Okay, I'm going to put something up here really quick. Remember, don't forget the SubtoMaster. Join that. I'm going to put up a QR code here. Now, this is for, now we'll talk, well, we got, I'll wrap it up in a couple of minutes. But if you got any questions, definitely reach out, click those links, hit a PM, hit one of the, I guess the 8 numbers. We got, you can catch us on the phone, catch us through text, catch us on social media, or you want to hide behind video, hide behind video. Yes, here we go. Hide behind, text and email and all that good stuff, but time is precious. So no, do I answer my phone? I don't, unless we got an appointment or I know you're calling. And once you're in my database or you're calling me and I got you locked into my phone and vice versa, hey, easy peasy, just a simple text. Hey, you need something? We'll help you out, right? And that's how we train a mentor. We're doing the one-on-one. But what I'm going to offer today is for the first quarter of 2024, something we never ever done. We kind of just throwing some things out here the last quarter. And now, finally to the point where we're going, okay, I slept on it, feel confident. Once I make a decision, then that's it. It goes in that direction. So that's what we're doing, period. So it's 30 days, right? 30 days to a deal challenge. We're going to work with you exclusively. Yes, there'll be videos and PDFs. So call on Monday, call on Friday. We'll be touching base in and out to do what? To help you get a freaking deal under contract. Now, our avatar, as they say, right, for the one-on-one mentoring are usually people who've gotten their ass kicked in the industry. They spent $3,000, $10,000, $500, $50,000, $60,000, $150,000 is the highest I've ever heard, right? On trying to learn how to do this business. Spun their wheels for 8 months, a year and a half, sometimes 2, and get 0 deals or get some deals and got jacked up or made a little couple of bucks and they got frustrated along the way because they got lost. Okay, shiny object, life, whatever, excuses, who knows? It happens, right? But the bottom line is that what we're going to do here is get you up and running. It's almost like an entry level type thing where you come in. Is it free? No, it's not free. So if you're looking for free, it's not going to happen. We don't do free to a degree. We'll put out stuff and things out there. We'll help you. Come aboard, work with us. We are looking for dispo acquisitions, things of that nature. Reach out, tell us what you're looking for, how we can help you, point you in the right direction, or maybe that direction is with us, okay? But that is our cause and mission, is to help fellow Americans across the United States of America. But unfortunately, in this world, everybody has to what? Make money to live, right? So if you got a certain skill set, put it out there. What we're going to do is share this with you. It's our cause and mission, because if you come aboard and work with us, and get a deal, and then we're going to do more deals. Hopefully, if you take off, that's cool. No obligation. Do what you need to do. Come back, in and out, whatever. But, remember, the golden rule: treat others as you would like to be treated, respectively, right? That's it. Very simple. Integrity and loyalty and communication. Communication can break down, be repaired, because you got family, we got family, we all got family. We're not robots, right? Integrity and loyalty. Once you break those are two covenants that you cannot break. And when you break those, they cannot be repaired. You go away. Don't call us. We won't call you, blah, blah, blah. And hopefully we leave amicably and everything's good to go. If not, hey, it is what it is. It goes where it's going to go. That's life, right? So you pick your battles. You choose. At the end of the day, we know that we're not going to break those covenants. Maybe the communication, but I guarantee you can ask thousands of people. At the end of the day, always responding same day, all the time, respect, text through our platform to train and mentor you and others. That's what we pride ourselves on, right? It's the customer service. It's working with you exclusively. But we got a product. It's not even a product. It's the Amp Life Challenge. 30 days to a deal. And you're probably saying, well, hey, what do I get with that? Is there a website? No, there's not a website. Okay. AHA University is coming down the wire. End of this quarter should be out. Yes, those products, SubtoMaster and Challenge and all that stuff will be in there, right? But this is for you to jump aboard a charter program, get charter pricing. It's going to be cut in half, 50% to jump aboard. Click those links down below. I'm going to pull up a QR code while I'm sitting here blabbing. And we'll make sure that this is the right one. Let's see if this is it. I'm going to scan it myself. Let's see what we got. I'm getting a little parched there. I'm going to have to drink some water. Boom. Where does it go? Let's find out. And my coffee. Okay, so that's going to be to join the 30-day challenge. That's just a link. Let's try the next one. You know what? I believe, because this one's the one-on-one. That's not what we're going to be doing right now. One-on-one. Pull up this one, 90-day. Heck, we'll just do this. This is what we had for Black Friday. We're going to go ahead and honor this, okay? And I'm going to scan it again to confirm that it is what it is. There it is. Okay. Yep, there it is, 50% off. It's the AHA Amp Live 30 DC 30-day challenge, $19.97, one-time, no code. $39.94. Yes, that's not $39.94 like $39.94. It's $3,994, 50% off discount, no code needed. So it's only $19.97, right? So that's $19.97 to be able to get a deal under contract. Beautiful thing. Pennies on the freaking dollar. You're going to spend that anyways. It's like couch money when you add it up over a period of time, stretch it out over 12 months, or maybe you've have done a deal in a year and a half, or maybe it's 8 months, right? And you're already spending thousands of dollars. You're going, oh my God, I want to spend more money. Well, you don't have to trust me. This right here, if we get a deal, then it's totally up to you, right? Get a deal. You want to jump into the one-on-one? Hey, we will credit you for what you've spent and get you into the one-on-one mentoring program, or you just take off and go do deals. At least you're going to be armed with enough information to be able to find the deals, locate the deals, a little bit of automation, because we're going to share that with you, right? And you're going to be able to lock up deals with a little bit of the art of the deal. If you need some help, hey, work with us. And as long as we're getting paid, we'll help you, right? Makes sense. You know, because a lot of people come to us and go, hey, can we just take it out of my first deal? Not to be a dick or an asshole, but we know that's not going to happen, right? You're not going to work as hard unless you got skin in the game. When you don't have any skin in the game, it doesn't matter. You can walk away anytime, and there are people who do have skin in the game that still walk away because it's not just for it. It's not for them. Can't handle it. Or they keep rocking and rolling. They're going, yeah, I love this shit, and they get obsessed like us. So I will say, you know, if you click that QR code, it's right there. Let me see where we got. Whoa, right there. Scan that QR code. Boom. Lock your spot in. Because we're going to believe, what do we got? The 15th? I believe it's the 15th of January. We're going to start the first one. We'll go from the 15th of January to February. So hopefully before Valentine's Day, you can have a nice juicy deal and cash out on something for your girlfriend or wife or whatever. Heck, even my wife, right? At the end of the day, and the kids, and all that good stuff, right? But the bottom line is, scan that QR code, lock it in. What's going to happen is we're going to do full training. We're going to get your mindset rocking and rolling. We're going to show you how to break down deals and get ARV. If you already know that, awesome. This is going to be easy peasy. We're actually going to do live role play. We're going to give you what's called a lead gen sheet, right? It's a micro lead gen sheet that's coded to you in your name and your specific private URL. So when you get a lead, guess what? You get a copy, we get a copy, then we're going to underwrite that son of a bitch, and we're going to rock and roll it together, whether myself and my team. We're going to get on here and help you get an appointment. We're going to show you how to walk the house and lock that. We're going to help you lock up a damn deal. That's what we're going to do. And it doesn't matter if you're in another state or if you're here in Southern California or Northern California, as long as it's the United States of America somewhere, we're going to be working with you because we got all this beautiful stuff right here where we're communicating, right? And we got these, and we got computers and laptops, right? So the world is mobile. You're mobile. We can do this business anywhere. Yes, you can do it in Cabo, while you're on the beach, while you're in the mountains, right? While you're on vacation. Doesn't matter. Trust me. You know, when I say this, right, because others do it, I do it. Been doing it forever, saying, hey, you know, you can take your office with you. Most people are mobile. Yes, there's, you know, I won't get into the office thing, but there'll be some opportunities for that stuff as well. But click that QR code. I believe it's right there. Or scan it. Scan the QR code. Lock in your spot. January 15th, we're going to rock and roll. And the days may shift, but as long as you're locked in, we'll give you the specific date, the exact date. Going to get calls, and we're going to work on that. Your backside of marketing will set up a few things for you because human beings still set that stuff up, right? We're going to train on a platform that's specific to us and you. And then we're going to help you with role play and how to do the art of the deal, how to talk to the sellers, how to get the appointments, right? Then we're going to help you go to the property and walk that house, the art of walking the house. There's going to be a few things. It's going to be easy peasy. We're going to show all those things. And you're going to understand why all these things work. It's like a recipe, right? We're going to give you the recipe. We're going to work with you on the recipe. Shit, we're going to get in the kitchen, put on our apron, and help you, right, make that recipe. And then we're going to execute it into a contract and hopefully into a close of escrow. Now, you're probably saying the same token, you're going to get these cheat sheets, right? So on how to break down deals, how to get your LTV, your loan to value, how to get the ARV, how to make offer 1, 2, and 3, but you're going to learn the creative real estate investment part of this, right? So you're not going to be a one-trick pony with just wholesale. Not going to be a one-trick pony going, oh, I got to get a loan, or I'm going to do hard money, or I'm going to do this and that. And then you run out of your cash because you're putting all your money into deals and you can't do more deals. So creative real estate investing is the key here, all right? And it's not like the other shit that's being, I guess, pushed out there or being presented to certain people. At the end of the day, it is what it is. You know, we know what programs are out there and who does what and things of that nature. Awesome. We don't give a shit. At the end of the day, this is about you, us, and being successful. Yes, we want to grow our, obviously, network. We want to grow our business as well. But you're going to get the piggyback on the national brand AHA Americans How Americans if you decide to come aboard a one-on-one. If not, hey, got your brand, do your thing. We'll give you templates. We'll give you some marketing pieces that you can do whatever you like with, right? Now, you can't obviously use ours, but you can rebrand them. You'll have to figure it out with the PDFs and all that good stuff, or ask us and have marketing do it. Just got to pay the hard costs and take care of that because nothing's free in life, right? It just doesn't work that way. You always got to pony up and pay the price somewhere, somehow, and go that route. But you're probably saying, well, what if I don't get a deal in 30 days, Eric? No problem. Only for the first quarter of 2024. Now, if you don't get a deal the first month, then that's because you're not doing what needs to be done. You're not talking to people. You're not learning. You're not showing up. You're not following directions. You're not being coachable. You can't punch your way out of a paper bag. Of course, you're not going to get shit, right? You're not taking action. You're not going to get any results. Everything is cause and effect with what we do. Everything is based on battle-tested, what's the word I'm looking for? Battle-tested actions, cause and effect of what we do and how we do things, right? So there's no theory to it. Theory is long gone. The theory is going to be like, oh, how do we do this faster? How do we do it better? Does it work? Psychologically, does it work with sellers? Does it psychologically work with investors, ourselves, you, others, right? Because everything is the way it rolls, right? Perception's reality. Sales 101. Not going to get too much into that, but the bottom line is you're going to learn the art of the deal. You're going to shave off, just with this 30 days, I guarantee you'll probably shave off 1 to 2 years of spinning your wheels, or you're going to learn stuff within that first 30 days. And if you've been in this 8 months, 9 months, 2 years, or whatever, you're going to go, man, you're going to be blown away because you're going to go, shit. Nobody else told me that. Or I joined a program that cost me $30,000. They didn't even tell me all that shit. And I haven't even got that far in the first, second week. I'm still spinning my wheels in the first, second week. You're like, boom, blowing that away and going, shit. I wish they would have told me what you're telling me, what you guys are telling me. I wouldn't have spent that type of money. But it is what it is. This will be the last program you ever got to join. Totally up to you. Of course, if you want to buy more, because it happens, right? You want to expand on different things. We're not everything to everybody. We are Creative Real Estate Investing. That's a company that we push, right? And that's what we use. The Creative Real Estate Investment Firm and Amplify, the American Mentee Program. Sub2, anything that's under that Creative Real Estate Investing umbrella, that is us. We also have the traditional side, right, which is VIP Execs, Realty, and Lending. So if you want to get your license, I always say double end that. Why not, right? Why not double end it? Because if you can't help them and they're not interested and they don't, hey, they're like, you know what, if you want to, no, I'm not going to give my property away. You already know all the numbers. So if you already know all the numbers, what happens? You take off your investment hat and you put on your real estate hat. Hopefully you disclose that you are a real estate professional. And say, let me get you the number you need. Let me get you more. That'll be my goal, is to get you more. And you get a listing and you still get paid. Beautiful thing, right? So you get the best of both worlds, double end. Either way, if you can't come into the back door and get them locked in, wholesale, fix, flip, buy, hold, sub-2, whatever it is, right? Offer 1, offer 2, offer 3, some cash now, some cash later, an option, a marketing agreement. Shit, need a loan? No, okay, no loan. Okay, fuck. Excuse my French, right? Let's list the sunbuck. Let me get it sold for you. That's what you need to do. This, and this, and I'll help you get your numbers. So why not? Place your license with us. You can do it anywhere in the United States of America, just like AHA Americans How Americans, which is going to be with VIP Execs. And you can drop your license with us and them, all of us, together as a whole. Get the best of both worlds, not just with us in the training, but also you get to give the best of both worlds to your clients, because you're building your business after all. And we're here to help you establish and grow your business, unless you're working with us in some capacity, right? So it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. This is a process of over several years, and it's all coming to fruition over time. Will we be here the next cycle in the 2030s? You bet. As long as you get to live long enough, right? Boom, boom. Writings on the wall. What you know is what you know, and what you don't, you don't. You can't have an exact crystal ball because you don't know what's going to happen with God and life and government and, and policies and all that good stuff, right? Only so many things you can control. So you adjust, you adapt, and then you rock. If you don't, then you're going to perish. You're going to go out of business. You're going to go back to your job. You're going to go back to wherever you came from or whatever you've done and say, shit, I gave it a chance. I gave it a shot. No, you should be making a lateral move if it's going to move in some direction. Just never give up, because time is on your side. I get it. Time is time, and you can't buy back. But time is time when you fucking are doing the same thing or you're working towards something. Eventually, things will fall into place. And as you turn up the juice, turn up the power, turn up the mindset, and you turn shit on, then you go faster, bigger. But then you can throttle, decide, hey, that's too much. Slow down, go up, chill out, boom, think, where do I want to be? Because that's life. Great things that you get to get up in the morning, see your family, your kids, life, beautiful sun, beautiful, light and, and air and all that good shit. We get to breathe air. So it's a beautiful thing. Have gratitude. In God we trust, rock and roll, and all that you do. I'm going to wrap this up, but click some of the links down below if you want to chit chat and talk. If you got deals, send them our way. We're looking for deals in Southern California and Vegas, Ohio, Missouri. Yes, some in Florida as well. Scan that QR code right there. Come aboard. It's only $1,997, $1,997. Throw it on a credit card. Easy peasy. It doesn't take much. You can pay that some bucks off with. If you got a credit card, it's going to cost you $80, $90, $100 a month. It's going to be well worth it. You get a deal, close on a deal, wholesale, fix, flip, buy, hold. And like I said, hey, close the deal, that's the goal, is to get a contract. Get you a contract in 30 days. If you don't get a contract, but it is action-based, you don't show up, you don't do stuff, there's some terms that you got to follow, right? It's like anything else. There's nothing free in life. You can't just say, hey, magically, a lot of people do that. Yeah, I spent $36,000. I should be a real estate mogul. Well, no, you didn't do shit. So if you didn't do shit, then nothing's going to happen. Or if you tried, it was the wrong shit. They're giving you bad information. I get it. We're not going to steer that way. We're not going to steer you that way, right? Because even if we're going to work together, hey, you go and do what you need to do. If you want us to work it, take it to another level, we'll get in and work with you. We only work with our mentees. We only work with people we coach and things of that nature, right? Other than that, we don't do JVs outside of our organization or network. Just don't. It's too much work, too much pain in the ass. If mentees want to do that, sure, no problem. They can go do it. But even then, if we're gonna do it all together, then we got to vet them, make sure they're good to go. NC&Ds, proof of funds, chit chat, talk. Yes, get on the phone like a human being, right? Like a grown man and grown woman, right? Instead of trying to text and do the whole business, with text and AI and fake voices and shit. Hello, I am Joe Blow, and I want to buy your house. I get it, man. It works though. It's kind of awesome. I heard some of that stuff. It's cool. If you can get it done, awesome. It's going to get better and better and better. But the human element will never go away, I don't think, right? Then it just becomes, who knows, right? I don't think it's not going to happen in my era. Maybe, generations before us or after us. I get it. But enough of the rant. Scan that. Let's rock. Let's roll. And you're probably going, oh, here's what I wanted to promise you guys. Or anybody who sees this, watch it all the way through. Reach out. You have questions. We'll talk to you. Get you lined out. Get you onboarded. It doesn't take that much time to get onboarded. We'll go from there. What I was going to say is that, what if I don't get a deal in 30 days, Eric? Well, no problem. We'll work with you for free for another 30 days. Plus, we're going to throw in a couple of 2 weeks of a bonus, 2 week of bonus classes where we're actually going to show you how to get your system set up, automation, things of that nature, text rings, voice message, CRMs. We'll let you pick. We're going to give you the down and the dirty, the good, the bad, the ugly of all those type of systems. You may want to use them, may not. You might want to keep on using paper or a spreadsheet or Google Docs or, all those letters, Slack and all those other things or other tools, depending if you're on the real estate side of like listings and buyer's agent or you're a real estate investor. It's totally different because they got two different types of CRMs. They kind of do the same thing, but some's regulated and others are not. And there's just some stovetop remedies. There's tons of shit out there. We're only going to share what we think and what we know that has worked, right? In the business, or we've tested it for 3 to 6 months, usually 6 months, and we know it works, then you go and do it, right? We don't want to sell it to you because then you go, hey, well, you told me to get this and do that, and then it doesn't work. Well, we don't want the blame for that, even though we know it does work. If it don't work, it's because you're not working it properly or you're not taking the time to do it or you're doing it half-assed or stuff like that. It happens. We're all humans, right? So, but you got to take it serious. This is a business. Take it super, super serious. Take it like hyper-focus on one thing. Like I said, you're going to spin a plate, spin one plate. Don't go, well, someone said spend 10 plates on my hands, and I'll be a real estate mogul if I can figure out how to do it. I get it. But there is a trick to spinning one and then two and then three and then four and then getting the other ones to spin, right? You've seen that before. If you haven't seen it, look it up on YouTube or something. But everything, there is always not a shortcut, but there's always a little piece of something that's going to help you make it happen a lot quicker. For me, for us, for you, it's called a mentor, right? Coach will take you so far. Videos take you so far. Reading takes you so far. Execution takes you so far. Live, crash, move forward, crash. But a mentor is going to help you from hitting those brick walls. Now, the only one's going to hit the brick wall is going to be you if you choose to, because a lot of people do. Human nature, and they're going to go, bam! What happened? Well, I just wanted to see if there's a brick wall there. Oh, fuck, there's a brick wall there. Now, let's go. Let's go make some money. Let's go this way. All right? This is how we're going to put the deal together. This is how we're going to work it. I need you to do this. Let's rock together. Let's make it happen. So that's the process, right? And then muscle memory, subconscious to the conscious mind. Beautiful thing. That's how this works. That's how we do it. That's why we love the one-on-one. But I get it. We're moving in a different direction now because mentalities are changing. Moral compasses are changing. The mentoring program has changed. It's no longer what it was price-wise. So it's went up probably 30%. Like it does every year. So if you didn't lock it in last year, it is what it is. The price is higher than what it was in the last cycle or last year. So, I'm not going to share what that is. If you want to know and you want to hear more about it, click the links down below, fill out the Amp Life survey. We'll chat, we'll talk, see if we're a good fit. If we are a good fit, we'll disclose it. You can't just call up and say, how much is it? It doesn't work that way. We want to know who you are, what we're about, what you're about, what your passions are, what you're wanting to do, where you at currently in your business, how much information do you have, how knowledgeable are you, what are you doing to do the business, and all that good stuff. And if it's a good fit, then we will offer you a spot in the one-on-one mentoring program, right? After you've been interviewed and you talk and it seems good, and you're probably going, well, shit, why do I got to jump through all those hoops? Because we've been through the good and the bad and the ugly. We've been burned in the past. We've been wasting time with a bunch of people, and we just don't do that. It's done. If we're going to do that, then we're moving to that model, right? So we're going, this is a different model too. We're going to be in here. We're going to be working with you, right? So not just a bunch of videos and PDFs you got to watch and cheat sheets and stuff. No, the goal is to get in and get some deals. Byproduct is that, hey, you're probably going to come aboard to one-on-one because you're going to see results opposed to whatever you've done in the past. That's what it's for. So people call it a lost leader, right? It's going to cost more to do this, right, per person than it will to actually, do other stuff. We put in a bunch of marketing, or can we just do this and be selective? This is no selection process. You scan that QR code, you take care of it, put it on a credit card, make that little simple, easy monthly payment. Boom, you're done. No qualification process. Of course, if you don't get results, it is action-based. So if you don't get results, then it's on you. And we'll talk about that. And we're going to have some stuff where you need to show up and make things happen. If after 30 days doesn't happen, hey, like I said, we're going to work with you for another 30 days until you do get a contract. You probably say, well, shit, what if something happens, and I don't get a deal in 60 days? Well, we'll work with you up to 90 days. Okay, that's my promise to you. We'll work with you up to 90 days to help you get a contract. And if you can't get a contract in 90 days with our help, then this business isn't for you. You'll learn a lot spiritually, mentally, physically, and you'll thank me when you're done. Guarantee it. 9 times out of 10. You'll thank us and move on. But you'll take something with you that nobody can take away from you. And that's what we have shared with you. Superpowers, right? Private stuff that you can use in your life, in other businesses, and other things that you want to do in life. But if you get a deal the first 30 days, we're going to rock. 60 days, we're going to rock. 90 days, we're still going to rock. Because now you got it, right? Just like me, I'm a slow learner, right? Took me forever to understand Think and Grow Rich, let alone 17 Principles of Success is what I call it. But it's really called what? 17 Principles of Personal Achievement. Napoleon Hill Keys to Success, right? Awesome business Bible reference guide, not to replace your real Bible if you use one or have one. Right? And then everything else is derived from that. A bunch of other things, keep your mind going. But we're here to rock and roll with you. It's 2024. We're going to keep on rocking into 2024, 25, 26, 27. The market is going to do what it's going to do. I'll share on some of these other things. Get into the Facebook, what was that, Sub2 group right there. I'm going to share some crystal ball stuff, what's going to be happening, what's happening right now. But it is Friday highlights. And we kind of mix it up with Friday highlights, mix it in with the one-on-one mentoring program, VIP execs, our sponsors, Amp Live Media, our sponsors, as well as this right down below. Scan that QR code, lock it in. If you've ever wanted to do a deal and you haven't, or maybe you're trying, or maybe you've done some deals, or you're just, firing back up, and let's get rocking and rolling. You won't be disappointed, I guarantee it. Hopefully you don't disappoint us at the end of the day, because we are here on your side. It's our cause and mission is to help you, our fellow American, in real estate. Creative real estate investing, okay? That is our jam. We're going to share that with you. All right. So without further ado, rock and roll in all that you do. In God we trust, okay? United we stand. We the people. That is it right there. Boom, can't see it. Right there you go. Can you see it? Boom. All right. 1776, greatest country in the world, the United States of America. Make sure. So you're going to hear a lot more from me. Yes, I may get political as we move forward into 2024 because we got a lot at stake for the United States of America, our children, our kids, future grandkids, all that good stuff, right? If we don't stand up and fight, then nobody's going to do it. And I've never been much of somebody like that as far as, the political stuff. But you know what? Maybe that's calling. Okay, maybe that's God shifting and telling me we got to move in a different direction, right? AHA was God calling. Amp Live, God calling. Real estate, same thing. Got to pay the price. God says, boom, you got some pain. All right. How much pain can you take until he opens up the doors, or unless you give up? All right, he's looking for those special people, and we're all special. Every one of us are unique in our own ways. So before I get on another awesome rock and roll rant, I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. Probably going to come back later on today because it is Friday highlights. I might be at an undisclosed location. Saturday, rock and rollness out in the field. And Sunday, back for Sunday rants and raves, the Sunday sermon. And then Monday for Mindset Money Monday. Tuesday, out in the field for rock and rollness, sales and field day. And then Wednesday, wellness. That is the schedule for 2024. Wellness Wednesday, right? We'll talk about some health. And yes, I'm even going to get on a health kick. I'm going to start pumping some iron again and getting back in shape, getting the brain. The brain is there, but I think it needs more oxygen, right? Because I know it could be more powerful, and it's going to be more powerful to you and others, and sharing those superpowers because you have superpowers. Our job is to extract those superpowers from you to help you with your legacy and your future. I think that's what I'm here to do. That's our cause and mission. I'm going to say I don't think, I know, because when you know, you know. It's like when I first started a long time ago, I said one thing, this is what I'm going to do. And then I went out and did it and shut my fucking mouth and then went out and did it. And I even made a pact with myself, said, even if I'll keep on rocking and rolling until I die. Not everybody's willing to do that, right? But I'm going to keep on rocking and rolling until I die to make that shit happen. That's a commitment. And it's not just a commitment to myself, to my family, and to God, but everything, the whole being. Because words are things, thoughts are things, and you throw them out there, they will manifest, so be careful on what you say and what you think because they can't come true. All right. Signing off here. Rock and roll. Thank you for watching Friday Highlights, the Amplified Real Estate Show, and your host, Erick Paul of AHA, Americans Helping Americans, one American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time, doing our part to get America back on track with you, together with others across the United States of America, and Amplified, the American Mentee Program, one of the only mentoring programs of its kind where we truly mentor you one-on-one. And our sponsors, VIP Execs, Realty and Lending, come aboard. That's going to be expanding and growing through this new cycle. And we want to help as many real estate agents and brokers, if you are, have a home and to rock, because you're going to get the best of both worlds, the private sector and the public sector, put together for some awesomeness through VIP Execs, Realty and Lending, as well as Amplified Media, who powers this stuff, is going to be powering more stuff we're going to get more into. Yes, the software and video and all that good stuff and production. And that's for Amplified Media. Thank you. Appreciate it. Keep on rocking and rolling. Never, ever, ever give up. Don't listen to people's NMA, negative mental attitude. Kill it with PMA, positive mental attitude. Fuel your mind, right, with positiveness, but you got to take action, because if you don't take action, nothing happens. Keep on rocking and rolling, but remember, thoughts are things, okay? So signing off here. Take care. Rock and roll. Bye-bye.